My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Inside Out 2. And if you know me, you know I have a very complex relationship with Pixar. Like, their one from 1995 to 2010 is legendary. Just classic after classic, like, it's actually absurd how great they were. But since then, the quality of their movies have dropped. They're a lot more inconsistent. They're still great movies, don't get me wrong, but then we also get movies like The Good Dinosaur and Soul and Lightyear and Elementals and now you never know what you're going to get from a Pixar movie. And honestly, my expectations for this movie were rock bottom, especially because the trailers made it look like it was just going to be the same movie again, but with anxiety instead of sadness. So I was hesitant, but I actually really liked this movie. Now, it's not one of the best, no way, but it's still the best movie since Luca, and I did really enjoy it. So let's begin talking about the voiced cast. And Amy Poehler just personifies joy so perfectly. She brings the necessary energy to play this character, and she just brings the movie alive. I thought Maya Hawke was fantastic as Anxiety. She just voices her so well, she just captures that feeling. You've also got Kensington Tarman as Riley, who I think did a pretty good job. You've got Lisa Lapira, who's replacing Mindy Kaling as Disgust. And I actually think she did a bit of a better job. Nothing great, but still good. Tony Hale replaced Bill Hader as Phil, and I thought he was actually a better fit for the character. Lewis Black does a very good job. Phyllis Smith personifies sadness so incredibly well, and without giving anything away, they kind of push her character to the background, which I was glad about because the character does get on your nerves. So I'm glad that they focused a bit more on the other emotions. And Aya Idiburi, I thought was completely forgettable as Envy. She brought nothing to this movie at all. So I was kind of disappointed by that element. And some of my fears of this movie were realized. Well, this movie does follow the formula of the first movie. It can feel quite repetitive, especially in the last act, where Joy is on a pile of memories and she's just watching them, and I'm like, this is just like the first movie. The second act can also drag, but by the end, I was won over for a couple of reasons. First of all, I love just seeing how they brought Anxiety to life. There's so much great attention to detail, and as someone who overthinks a lot, they just captured that so incredibly well. I thought that was a real well done element of the movie. But I think what really elevates this movie is what it says by the end of it about who we are as individuals. This movie is very profound and powerful, and it captures the complexities of the human condition in a way that even kids could understand. You might see the ending coming, but when we get there, it still just hits you hard. I found it ultimately moving, and the first movie was about the complexities of emotions. This movie is about the complexities of who we are as people. And I just thought the way it built on the first movie was so well done. Like, it's a very smartly written movie. And I also do like the animation. The 3D looks great, but they also play around with other kinds of animation here and there that I thought gave this movie some nice personality. It allows the movie to stand out. There's one character named Poochie who I can see being divisive, but I thought it was a humorous addition. And yeah, like the movie's fun, it's creative, it's amusing. I never really laughed, but there were moments where I'm like, huh, okay, that's smart. So like, so much of this movie is repetitive but still entertaining, but it's the ending that really elevates this movie. I like how it doesn't just replicate what the first movie does, it has something else to say entirely. But before I end this review, I do have to talk about one more issue I have with this movie, and it's the fact that the score by Andrea Datzman sucks. Holy shit. Like, this might be the worst Pixar score. Like, the first Inside Out. Like, I can hear the music and picture the movie. It's just a beautiful score by Michael Giacchino. But the score here, nothing. Just very frustrating. But anyways, Inside Out 2 gets a 7 out of 10. There's also some visuals in this movie that completely reminded me of Avatar. But anyways, have you seen Inside Out 2? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos soon, and Gavin out.